Good morning. It is day 112. I can't believe I'm in the 100s. It's so weird to say. I am in the town of Port Clinton. I just got a ride from Zoom Zoom. She's a shuttle driver, sort of in the area. This is where I ended. I crossed that bridge 2 days ago. Came into town and had lunch at the Port Clinton Hotel. It was very good. Go there if you walk through town. Zoom Zoom just picked me up from the microtel in Hamburg. Wow, it's bright. So I am continuing on the trail now in this adorable little town. The trail is right here in front of me. Today I'm going 15 miles to the Eckville shelter. There's a climb out of town as usual. Right now the weather's gorgeous. So I'm just gonna get going. This is Zoom Zoom. She is the shuttle driver that just drove me here to the trailhead, and Linda and Dennis. They are out here volunteering today. What are you guys doing?
So we're with Blue Mountain Eagle Climbing Club. So we maintain 64 miles. Port Clinton is my section that I maintain, this short section here. But we're actually doing a project with Appalachian Trail Conservancy, a pilot program, ATCCC. We're the Port Clinton team, and we're removing knotweed in this wooded area along the trail. Was totally solid with knotweed. You could not see in and see these trees, and we just started this 2 weeks ago. We've had about 25 volunteers out cutting knotweed, and it goes this goes down to the Schuylkill River, and then the Little Schuylkill and the Schuylkill confluence is there. It's a really beautiful spot, and you can see the trains and the railroad across the river. And so our goal is to cut the knotweed, have it sprayed in the fall, and a 3-year plan, and then put in test plots to see what type of plants might outcompete knotweed. It's very, very difficult to control. And that's what we're doing. So, but if you look down, this is the trailhead, and we're just to the right of the trailhead, and the trail kind of loops around a little bit further down along the river. But as you go down this trail in the summertime, you'll be walking through a narrow path through knotweed. So knotweed is a non-native invasive, and it grows about 12 feet tall. It looks like bamboo, and it will just encroach more and more onto the trail and continue to encroach on native plants that should be growing here. It gets underneath, the roots get underneath the topsoil, and it allows erosion, which is a really bad thing, especially at a riverbank. So it's a really tedious job cutting it, but not allowing it to fall into the river, because if it does, it can wash downstream and reroot. So all the land that we're working on, taking the knotweed down, is National Park Service land. So it is a program that we're doing with the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. We're not just doing this on our own. And so this small trail goes down along the river and gives you a nice view of the river. If you continue on the AT, you'll come to sections where you can't see the river because the knotweed is so, this is what it looks like when it's young. And this is not something you do on your own. This is all through permission of the National Park Service and other landowners in this area. The state game lands and etc.
What do you do with the knotweed when you remove it? Do you put it in like garbage bags?
Well, what we're doing with it is we're getting it away from the riverbank so it can't get washed back down in the river, letting it dry out, and it will die and decompose. Okay. It doesn't spread by seed.
So when it decomposes, do you like compost it, or
no? It
just dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we actually did was put it on top of a large area of mugwort, which is another non-native invasive.
Is that the train I'm hearing?
Yeah, right across the street.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're getting into a another heavily infested area. All of this is knotweed. This is
Yep.
what some of it's
Kind of grows up like bamboo. Looks like bamboo a little bit. If you want to volunteer, we're one of 30 hiking clubs. They're all volunteer, nonprofit. So BMAC, BMMEC.org. You can go there and volunteer when you get a chance if you get done through hiking.
BMECC.org?
.org, yeah.
Okay.
It'll grow right back again by the end of the summer. It'll look exactly the same by the end of the
So this growth is a year old.
summer. No, this growth is this year's growth.
This year's growth.
This spring.
Oh my
began
goodness.
To grow. And this is how far it is. You can see it's getting ready to go to bloom. It's getting its blossoms. And so June is the time to cut it to prevent it from getting twice as big and whatever and producing more as time goes by. So this is all knotweed as far as you can see.
I'm a mile in and taking a break. It's a 1,000-foot climb out of town. Yeah, I can't walk and record in this section. I just need to, there's rocks and snakes. I'm coming up on Pulpit Rock in the Pinnacle today, and I've heard horror stories of like 20 snakes coiled up at the Pinnacle. And I'm not walking with anyone today, right now. So there is a day hiker that is ahead of me. And I saw a couple through hikers earlier, but I am just focused on that. So I am sitting and I wanted to say that the volunteers stressed enormously. Do not clear that knotweed on your own. Do it through the ATC. So go to their website and volunteer through them. They just wanted to stress not to do this on your own. So very grateful to them for doing it. She said they clear it in June and then again later in the year. It looks like so much work. And I had no idea. You walk by things and you have no idea what they are or what it takes to manage the trail. Definitely need more volunteers. So if you're looking for something to do and you live near the trail, go to the ATC's website, find a way to volunteer in your area. All right, break's over. This is Reservoir Road. It is noon and I am coming up on Furnace Creek, so I'm gonna take a break and have some lunch. Today's electrolyte message is, we miss and love you, Lori. Remember your why. Thanks, Abby. I just had my lunch there and got some water. I was very careful about where I stepped. And then came over here and there are 3 snakes in here. It's like Find Waldo. And there's number 1. Number 2. And number 3. all look like water snakes. You can tell by the lines on the lower jaw. I knew I was going to see the Pinnacle today. I had no idea it was the most scenic spot on the AT in Pennsylvania. I was just told that. While I was sitting there, probably 25 people walked by. And it's very popular. I'm almost to Pulpit Rock. That view was Pulpit Rock. I couldn't talk because there were about 12 people up there doing I think it was a Bible study class. They were very quiet, but they were having a discussion, so I didn't want to say anything. I am just about to the Pinnacle. It's about 50 meters ahead. And then there's this huge pile of rocks. Well, find the snake. It's a rat snake, but still, this is what I heard. It had all the snakes. Hello, sweetie. You're fine. I don't want to go out here. There's your view. There's somebody over there. Well, that was the only snake I saw, and I wasn't gonna go digging around. I left my pack back at the junction to this trail. So I just gotta get back to the trail, get my pack back on. I've got about 5 miles left to the Eckville shelter. Look at these cute raccoon prints. Aren't they adorable? I haven't seen a raccoon on trail. We see them all the time at home. They're here. I got to Hawk Mountain Road and the map says turn right. I did see a thru-hiker that I recognized coming back, and he had gotten water and showered and said, yeah, it's a fine shelter. No one's sleeping in it. The caretaker's there. There are 2 people tenting. So yay, hopefully I'll get to tent. Cute little map. He did say they were tenting across the road. Oh, they live in the private house. Cool. This is just across the street. It's Giggs is the girl, and Percy is her friend. He's through hiking, and she did it last year. I think this will work. This field is pretty nice. He's got it mowed really well. That's their tents. And then here's mine. And I do think I will hear the traffic tonight, but I mean, it'll be fine. All right, it is 8:45, past my bedtime. When there's not traffic here, it's very quiet and peaceful. And the ground is so soft, I really don't even need an air mattress. I debated inflating it actually, because it's soft grass. I do wish that I had more time today and could have gone a few more miles to an actual tent site at a shelter. There's one a little bit further up. But 15 miles felt good today. It was perfect length. So the area from Port Clinton to Strasbourg is 70 miles. And over 5 days, that averages about 14 miles a day. So I will do a little bit more the 2 days after tomorrow, just to leave a little bit into town on the 5th day. Another girl showed up, so now there are 4 of us tenting here. All right, I'm ready for sleep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.